Every morning brings with it a silent gift, the chance to begin again. A new chapter opens, and it's up to us to decide how to write the first lines. It's the moment to take a deep breath, clear the mind, and align the heart with what truly matters. Stoicism invites us to see this moment not as a mere transition from sleep today, but as the starting point to live with awareness. Right upon waking, we stand before an open field. We can plant thoughts that bring calm, direction, and inner strength. But how can we begin with clarity when the world is already pulling us with demands, distractions, and uncertainties? How can we shield our minds from the fear and anxiety that try to creep in while we're still in bed? The Stoics knew that the most important battle takes place within, and that the morning is the best time to train that invisible strength that shapes our destiny. To think clearly, to choose firmly, this is like sharpening the blade of the soul before facing the world outside. Each new day brings its doubts, but it also offers promises. The difference lies in how you choose to see it. Will you start by complaining or by giving thanks? Will you act with intention or drift through on autopilot? Stoic philosophy reminds us that freedom is in our hands. The freedom to choose how to think, how to act, how to feel. What will you do with that freedom today? In this video, you'll find Stoic thoughts that serve as compasses for each morning. Simple words, but filled with wisdom, perfect for those seeking to start the day with inner power, balance, and clarity. Before you move on, share in the comments how you're starting your day. Let's grow together. True battle begins within. There's an ancient wisdom that reminds us, nothing can hurt you unless you allow it. Every morning, even before we open our eyes, we're already facing a challenge, managing our own thoughts. They show up before the alarm even stops ringing. Some bring motivation, others carry doubt, fear, or memories of what didn't go as planned. This is the invisible war, mastering the mind before stepping into the world. Think about it. If nothing can hurt you without your permission, then the power is yours. Emotional pain doesn't come from what happens, but from how we choose to interpret it. That changes everything. By remembering this early in the day, you step into the role of commander over your emotional state. Because truly, how could something outside control what lives inside? You are the guardian of your mind, and awareness is the first step. When you wake up, resist the urge to reach for your phone. Instead, spend a few moments simply watching your thoughts arrive. Don't judge them, just observe. They are like clouds appearing, shifting, and fading away. You are not your thoughts. You are the one who sees them. This quiet practice of presence is the beginning of a silent inner revolution. That's where real morning strength begins, not with speed, but with intention. Then comes the choice. Which thoughts will you hold on to? You have the ability to accept or reject any thought that enters your mind. So ask yourself, does this thought support me or hold me back? Does it lift me up or weigh me down? Your answer shapes the tone of your entire day. When you choose what to feed your mind, you are declaring, I'm the author of my story. Here's a real example. You wake up thinking about a difficult meeting. Anxiety rises. Your mind starts building negative scenarios, but you breathe and say, I did what I could. I'm prepared. Whatever comes, I'll handle it. That meeting doesn't carry any emotion by itself. It's the meaning we attach that matters. The choice remains yours. Another example, social media. How often have you started the day comparing your life to someone else's? Why waste your peace worrying about the lives of others? True strength is having control over your emotions and desires. So when you decide not to check your phone first thing in the morning, you're saying, today, my peace belongs to me, not to notifications. Remember, the first battle is quiet, but it holds great power. Win it, and you step into your day with clarity, strength, and balance. No matter what the world throws at you, if you're centered inside, it can't shake you. And by the time the morning ends, you'll look back and realize that the most meaningful victory was the one no one saw. You won within. This is how you put ancient wisdom into practice. This is how you make the ordinary extraordinary. Today's lesson, learn to accept what is beyond your control. It's not the events themselves that destabilize us, but the way we see them. This truth has echoed through wisdom for centuries. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe slowly. Before the day truly begins, imagine all the things that could escape your control. A traffic jam, an impatient boss, unexpected news. Now ask yourself, what is truly within my command? The only answer is you. Your behavior, your interpretation of events, your way of responding to each challenge. That's the heart of inner wisdom. It's not the world that makes you impatient, it's your hurry. It's not the difficult person who brings you down. It's your resistance to handling them with maturity. Your strength lies in how you interpret what happens. Think of life like a ship at sea. The waves rise, the winds blow, and you will never have the power to change the ocean. But you can, and must adjust your sails. That's the message. The world outside will continue to be chaotic, but Your inner world can be calm if you choose. Now visualize your day. Instead of complaining about the traffic, listen to something inspiring. Instead of reacting to someone else's bad mood, respond with patience and composure. Accepting what's beyond your control is not weakness, it's self-mastery. Just like a play, you don't choose the script, but you can decide how to perform. You have two options when facing the uncontrollable. Waste energy trying to change what can't be changed, or direct your strength to what's in your hands, your mind, your actions, your peace. Another point to reflect on. How often do we worry about situations that haven't even happened, or get stuck in the past, which can't be changed? The future is not in your hands. The past is already gone. What exists is now, and now is where transformation lives. Whenever you face something difficult, ask yourself, can I change this? If yes, take action. If not, release the need for control. That's not giving up, that's wisdom in motion. You're not losing anything by letting go of what was never yours. In truth, you're gaining clarity, lightness, and presence. Want a simple example? The weather. You don't decide if it will rain or shine, but you do decide whether to complain or smile, whether to walk with gratitude or carry the weight of dissatisfaction. This is the key. Redirect your focus inward and act with intention. Upon waking, instead of asking, what will the world bring today? Ask, what can I adjust within myself to face whatever comes? That simple shift in questioning can redefine the course of your day. Because peace doesn't come from controlling the world, it comes from mastering yourself. Now, reflect. What are you trying to forcefully control today? And what are you neglecting within yourself because of it? The answer could change everything. Remember, the sea will keep moving, but you're the captain. Adjust the helm, hold steady, and move forward. Now think of something that has been consuming your mind. Maybe stress at work, a conversation that ended poorly, or a dream that feels too far away. Now ask yourself, will this still matter 6 months from now? What about 5 years from now? This simple question cuts through the noise and reveals the truth. Most of the things that trouble us today are temporary, and therefore, don't deserve so much space within us. This is one of the greatest lessons of inner wisdom, the impermanence of life. Everything changes, everything passes, everything ends. At first, this idea may seem harsh, but it's actually freeing. If nothing lasts forever, then pain has an expiration date, anxiety has an endpoint, and what seems like an impossible wall today might just be a distant memory tomorrow. When you understand the fleeting nature of everything, you begin to live with more lightness. You start letting go of what's unnecessary and anchoring yourself in what truly matters. Life is like a river. The waters keep flowing and are never the same. You can try to resist the current, but that only brings suffering. Or you can learn to swim with it, with awareness and presence. Think now of a hard moment you've already been through. Something that felt overwhelming at the time. A loss, a failure, a painful experience, and look where it is now. Far behind, faded, maybe even healed. That's the cycle of existence. Pain fades, joy softens, the scenery changes. Nothing stays fixed. This awareness changes how we face bad days with more balance, and how we live good days with more gratitude. Now picture this. You're stuck in traffic, irritated, feeling like time is being wasted. But suddenly, you remember, this moment will pass. The anger starts to lose its grip. Your mind feels lighter. That's the key. To know that even chaos ends. That even the most intense discomfort is just a curve in the road. You don't need to erase the feeling. You just need to remember it's not here to stay. Life doesn't wait. Time keeps moving. And you have a choice. To stay stuck in what is temporary, or to move forward with what is essential. Today, look at each challenge through this lens. Is this really as big as it seems? Or is it just another wave about to pass? Take a moment to reflect. When someone around you makes a mistake, what's your first reaction? Do you judge? Get irritated? Shut down? Now turn the mirror around. How do you react when the mistake is yours? The truth is, we're quick to point fingers, but slow to extend a helping hand. We're harsh with others, relentless in our criticism, while offering ourselves countless excuses for similar failures. But here's an invitation to awareness. What if you change that dynamic? What if you are more understanding toward others and more committed to yourself? The principles of inner strength show us this path. Replace external blame with internal responsibility. Be firm with your own actions, but gentle with the shortcomings of others. Be an example of discipline, but also a channel of compassion. True wisdom lies in realizing that no one is perfect. Not you, not anyone around you. That person who cut you off in traffic might be dealing with something invisible to your eyes. That colleague who made a mistake might be struggling with battles you can't see. And no, this doesn't mean accepting everything without boundaries. It means choosing to look with more humanity. Kindness is not weakness. It is strength in its purest form. It's a conscious choice, not to add more weight to the world, but to lighten the burden of those you encounter. Being kind is like turning on a light where there was only darkness. It's creating a space of calm in the midst of chaos. And the most powerful part? This attitude doesn't just transform others, it transforms you. Each time you choose to respond with empathy instead of reactivity, you strengthen your inner peace. And when it comes to yourself, the path doesn't suggest softness. On the contrary, it encourages you to hold yourself accountable, to seek excellence, to rise each time you fall. But without self-punishment, without guilt, with strength, and with dignity. You weren't made to be perfect. You were made to grow. So as you step out today, carry this with you. Be understanding of others' mistakes, because everyone is trying, and stay loyal to your own growth, because you're capable of more than you realize. This balance is rare, but it's in that space between firmness and compassion where true transformation happens. Split screen reveals two extremes: self-loathing fueled by relentless criticism versus indolence cloaked in flimsy excuses. The other person reclines on a couch, embodying apathy with every languid movement. Discipline versus compassion. The extremes flashes on the screen, highlighting the internal battle. The therapist watches, their brow furrowed with concern as they witness the struggle between self-destruction and stagnation. The screen splits, revealing two worlds. One of intense physical training, the other of serene meditation. Practicing discipline versus practicing compassion of Iswal, Debati unfolds. Against the canvas of the rising sun, a lone figure stands on the mountaintop, a symphony of strength and inner peace. The air is still, as the speaks. Inner strength, balanced growth. The screen splits, now revealing harmonious scenes of balanced support and guidance. Words appear across the screen. Kindness outward, discipline inward. The artist meticulously shapes the sculpture, merging discipline with creativity. Sunbeams illuminate dust motes in the air, creating a serene atmosphere. A sculpture takes shape, reflecting the harmony of dedication and compassion. A person lies in bed, lost in thought, as soft light embraces the room. In the dim light, the words appear. Transformation is built through small acts. The weight of daily decisions is etched on their face. A split screen reveals two contrasting paths, one of passive observation, the other of active engagement. One stands still, watching the world pass by. The other sketches a vibrant scene, embodying active participation. Be the miracle in every decision, a message, urging action and positive change. Each healthy snack hosen, a step towards wellness. Each personal project nurtured, a journey of growth. Every impulse overcome, every promise kept. A smile blooms, reflecting accomplishment. A lone figure stands silhouetted against the vibrant sunrise, a symbol of boundless potential. Words appear on screen. Declare today, with courage, this is who I want to be. Their face, etched with unwavering determination, shows a silent vow to embrace their ideal self. Across bustling streets and serene parks, individuals embrace purpose, their faces radiant with resolve. In vibrant classrooms and quiet homes, choices shape destinies, painting a portrait of proactive living. The collective spirit ignites as each person actively sculpts their journey, embodying the essence of "Go live it."